there, it's Tracy Venturi with Keller Williams Realty, the Venturi team, and we have a tip today about winter pruning. Specifically today we have Gail with us, and she showed up to prune our fruit trees. I know it's not time to prune everything, but apparently it's a good time to prune fruit trees and some trees. So Gail's been here working away on our fruit trees, and it's pretty common here in New Mexico for people to have fruit trees, whether you know it or not. So we asked Gail if she wouldn't give us a few tips on pruning and things you might want to know about. So as you probably know, as realtors, we have lots of go-to people, whether it's somebody to help in the yard or paint or clean or whatever it might be. And Gail's one of our trusted go-to people for landscaping and pruning and just taking care of projects around the house. So I'll turn it over to Gail.
I'm Gail Jenkins of Handy Girls Groundskeeping Services, and I've got a few tips on pruning fruit trees that you may have in your yard. There are different ways to prune different types of fruit trees, and I do suggest that the first thing you do is Google the type of tree that you have, whether it be an apple or an apricot or a cherry tree, just to get general directions on your specific type of tree. The second thing you need to do is have a set of modest pruning tools. The first would be a sharp set of hand pruners. Also a pruning saw, such as this, for larger branches. Loppers are essential for a sharp cut on branches up to maybe an inch or so wide. We use a pruning saw for anything that's a little bit larger. Lastly, a pole saw is particularly helpful to reach higher branches, and that just chops the branch off. So the next thing you want to do is look at your tree and see if there's anything within the tree that is dead, damaged, or diseased, or a badly crossed branch. Remove those branches from the tree. I would suggest that you don't ever prune, no matter how many years it's been since you pruned the tree. Never prune more than 1/3 of the total tree volume in any given year. The next thing you want to do is try to open up the center of the tree so that there's light and air that can circulate into the center of the tree. If you can't get light into the center of the tree, then the fruit will not ripen. Then the last thing you want to do is, as you're pruning the tree, you want to try to shape it so that it spreads out and doesn't cross back into the center. The way that you do that is to prune any given branch to an outside facing bud. If we step over to this apple tree, we can see exactly what it means to prune to an outside facing bud. What you're trying to do is direct the growth of the tree away from the center, and if you look at, say, a bud like this one and prune it, then the tree will grow in that direction, and that will keep your tree from getting too crowded in the future. Those are some suggestions on pruning your fruit tree yourself. If you feel like that's more than you can handle, then feel free to call me. I'm Gail Jenkins. I have Handy Girls Groundskeeping Services, and the phone number is 804-1403. Thanks.